The featherweight champ Deiveson Figueiredo escaped with the belt at UFC 256. He fought to an impossibly tight majority draw against Brandon Moreno in what the promotion president Dana White believed could have been the fight of the year.
It's one of the most exciting divisions in the UFC now. And tonight we put on a potential fight of the year and potential greatest fight ever in the division's history. So
Moreno surprised everyone with how good his hands looked against the fearsome Figueiredo, who had been dropping opponents. But the champ was deducted a point in the third round for a low blow that Moreno's ancestors will be feeling for generations. But it decided the fight for him. All three judges had Figueiredo ahead in the third stanza, meaning both fighters scored a 9 for that round. Had he not lost the point, the champ would have won a unanimous decision. But for many, the draw was the best outcome possible. A rematch is definitely on the cards, and we know Figueiredo likes to fight, so he's all but guaranteed to sign on. As for Moreno, Mexico's newest star wants to be remembered like his Mexican idols are remembered, and there's only one way to do that.
he wants to be remembered like a Julio Cesar Chavez. Well, when you look at typical Mexican fighters, he is the prototype. I mean, he is exactly what you think of when you think of real Mexican fighters.
And in the co-main event, Charles Oliveira absolutely dominated the former interim champ Tony Ferguson for his 8th straight win in the UFC. And he almost took Ferguson's arm home as a trophy.
Olha, ele é cara duríssimo. Quando acabou o round, eu falei pro macaco, acho que eu quebrei o braço dele.
He's a really tough guy. I even told my coach that I thought I'd broken his arm, but I wanted to win.
Dá os parabéns pro Tony. É cara que, pô, saiu de várias finalizações.
We had a game plan set and I wanted to win at any cost.
Não foi por finalização, foi no nocaute, foi nos pontos, mas foi uma grande luta.
The Brazilian caught the 4th-ranked Ferguson with an armbar at the end of the first round that left El Cucuy barely able to throw his left hand for the rest of the fight. Oliveira then racked up 30 to 26 scores from all 3 judges, leaving only big fights on his horizon. While the UFC is yet to remove the lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov from the rankings, the Russian continues to insist on his retirement, leaving the UFC needing a way to replace him. Oliveira's first choice is a fight with the winner of January's Dustin Poirier versus Conor McGregor showdown, with Nurmagomedov's belt on the line. But it could make more sense that he meets the former interim champ Justin Gaethje first, as Gaethje lost to Nurmagomedov in October. If Oliveira can beat him, he can face the winner of Poirier and McGregor for Nurmagomedov's old title. Of course, Figueiredo and Moreno won fight of the night. Kevin Holland's first-round KO of Jacare Souza while they were both seated, sort of, earned him a $50K performance bonus. And Rafael Fiziev claimed the other after taking Renato Moicano's head off. The UFC 256 was the last pay-per-view of 2020 for the world's premier MMA promotion. And what a year it was. Because while the COVID pandemic crushed sports around the globe, the UFC still managed to come out on top yet again.
This year was a great year for us, man. We had a great year, great fights. Business has never been better. We broke records this year in almost every category except live gate. So 2020 was a horrible year in many ways, you know, for all of us personally and professionally, but it was a great year for the UFC.
With mega pay-per-view events like McGregor versus Cerrone, Miocic versus DC3, Adesanya versus Costa, and Usman versus Masvidal, as well as a little place called Fight Island, the UFC proved once more that you can't keep a good fighting promotion down. And at Bellator 254, Juliana Velasquez upset the flyweight title holder Ilima-Lei McFarlane with a unanimous decision victory to become the promotion's 2nd ever women's flyweight champion.
Thanks for watching. And remember, if you want more fight sports in your life, just hit the subscribe button.